Welcome dear students. Today we will learn about time. There are various tools for measuring time. For example, analog clock, digital clock, a sand clock, stopwatch, calendar. These tools will help us to read the time correctly. Let us learn how to read time using an analog clock. An analog clock has two hands. Short hand is called hour hand and the longer hand is called minute hand. So you can see the different position of hands of the clock and the different times shown by it. For example, you can see that the day starts at 12 o'clock. Both the hands of the clock are overlapping each other. It means both the hands of the clock are at 12. At 1 o'clock, the hour hand is at 1 and the minute hand is at 12. At 2 o'clock, the hour hand is at 2 and the minute hand is at 12. Similarly, we can read time using this analog clock. From 12 midnight to 12 noon, we read time in AM. Then from 12 noon to 12 midnight, we read time in PM. For example, you take your breakfast or you go to the school at AM, but you go to play in the evening or you take your dinner, we use time in PM. There are different units of measuring time. The units are seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, fortnights and seasons. Each unit is related to another. For example, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds, 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes and so on. Each unit can be converted into another unit. We have some rules for it. For example, to convert bigger unit to smaller, we have to multiply. And for converting a smaller unit to bigger, we have to divide. For example, if you want to convert minute into second, you are going to multiply by 60. But if you are going to convert second into minute, you will divide by 60. So these are the different units which are related to each other in the given manner. For example, if you have to convert 1 minute to second, you will multiply by 60. And if you are converting second to minute, you will divide by 60. Or you can say that if 1 day has to be converted in hours, so 1 day is equals to 24 hours. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 1 week is equals to 7 days. 1 year has 12 months, 52 weeks or 365 days. 1 decade means 10 years. 1 century means 100 years. And 1 millennium means a duration of 1000 years. In this way, we can convert one unit of time into another. So this is the time conversion chart in which you can see seconds to minutes, you will divide by 60, but minute to second, you will multiply by 60. Minute to hour, you will divide by 60, but hour to minute, you will multiply by 60. Hour to day, you will divide by 24, but days to hour, you will multiply by 24. Days to weeks, you will divide by 7, but weeks to days, you will multiply by 7. Let us consider an example. You have to convert 4 weeks into 28 days. So for this, you will think that 1 week is equals to how many days? Of course, 1 week is equals to 7 days. So you are going to write as 1 week is equals to 7 days. So 4 weeks will be equal to 4 into 7, that is 28 days. Let us consider one more example. Here you have to convert 42 months in years and months. For this, we have to think that 1 year is equals to how many months? We know that 1 year is equals to 12 months. So to convert 42 months, which is a smaller unit, into years, we are going to divide because we are converting a smaller unit into bigger. So let us divide 42 by 12. For this, we are going to read the table of 12. 12 threes are 36. Now we will subtract. So you will get remainder as you are going to borrow from 4 and 12 minus 6 will give you 6. It means remainder is 6. So, whatever is your quotient will be in years and whatever is your remainder will be in months. It means you have got 42 months is equal to 3 years and 6 months. In this way, children, you can do the conversion of different units into each other. There is one more concept of time which is known as elapsed time. For example, you went out to play in the evening at 4 p.m. and you came back at 6 p.m. So how many hours did you spend for your playing activity outside? For this, you will do 6 minus 4, that will give you 2 hours. So elapsed time is the difference between two times. It means it is the duration of the activity. The time at which you went out to play was 4 p.m. was your start time. The time at which you came back home was 6 p.m. which was the end time. And the difference between these two times is called elapsed time, which is 6 minus 4 equals to 2. So elapsed time is read as duration of an activity. The time includes hours, minutes, months, weeks or days. So this much for today, children. Please explore the topic more. Thank you for watching.